The number of hate crimes reported to police in England and Wales has reached a record high. Figures from the Home Office show there has been a 10% rise from the previous year. More than 3/4 of the offences were related to racism. And recorded transgender hate crime increased by more than a third from the year before. Our Home Affairs correspondent Sarah Corker reports.
There's been a rise in all types of hate crimes reported to police, but it's racially motivated offences that make up the majority of them. At the East London Mosque, Sophia supports Muslim women who've been subjected to racial and religious hate crimes. She's been targeted too.
My childhood experiences of being kicked by Martin Booth, being called, racial abuse, go back home. I've been brought up here. This is my home.
Home Office figures show there were more than 100,000 hate crime offences recorded by police in England and Wales in 2018 to 2019. That's a record number and a 10% rise on last year. Race hate crimes accounted for around 3/4 of all offences, more than 78,000 cases.
There need to be some difficult conversations around the sort of role of subtle forms of racism or subtle forms of Islamophobia or other forms of discrimination in British culture. Because what we do see is that forms of hate rise when they do become embedded in the culture.
And transgender hate crime has risen by 37%. Josie told me since she transitioned 10 years ago, she's been verbally and physically abused on the tube and in the street more than 150 times.
Some things go quite deep, things like being approached and saying you should have been strangled at birth. People like you don't deserve to live. And they walk away and I'm left standing there going...
The Home Office says this ongoing rise is partly due to better reporting and recording by police forces. But there was a spike in incidents after the terror attacks in 2017 and the EU referendum. And figures show that few of these cases are being solved, and police forces are under growing pressure to do more to catch those responsible. Sarah Corker, BBC News.